Hi, welcome back, friends. I'm Tina from It's a Wonderful Plan. Today, I'm going to continue setting up my Erin Condren Life Planner. This is part 2 of the setup series. So just a quick review here. The planner that I'm using is a 12-month, starts in July, and it is the hexagon dashboard layout. And I do have a colorful coil on this one. So I'm going to open this up. I'm going to share with you what I did. I added my name and I just love this view. It's so pretty. I never get tired of opening this up. I think it's just, it's so pretty to open up to those beautiful colors in here. This next section are the calendar pages, which is what I set up in part 1 of my planner setup series. And if you want to see how this came together, I will go ahead and link that video for you down below. You could take a look at that. And today we are going to be working on these pages here, which are like the 12 boxes that Erin Condren has for us at the front of the planner. So I am going to share with you some ideas on how you can fill out this section, along with, of course, how I'm going to be using it and how it relates to how I am using this planner. I have the hexagon layouts, and it does have some colorful decorative elements in the corners up here. It's not too overpowering, which I really like that. On this side, it does have a quote, a little progress each day adds up to big results on this side here. And I like that the boxes are very simple. There's no color to the boxes themselves right now. So it's nice and simply designed for us to go ahead and add whatever colors, stickers, and whatever way we want to go ahead and set these pages up. So I'm going to kind of just do a little bit of a list here for you of ideas and maybe use some of those ideas for yourself if you are not sure how you want to use the sections. Now, there are 12 boxes, so you can easily label each box for each month. And within that box, you can keep track of things like birthdays, anniversaries, special dates, or you could make it a wellness log for yourself, and you could create an area for maybe starting weight, tracking steps, or tracking your movement. You can create a book log section in here. So write down, of course, the months in the headings, and then you could write out the books that you read. There are 6 lines here. So if you read like 1 book a week, you've got plenty of room to write out like 4 different books there, or 5 different books, or even up to 6 different books. You could designate each box for certain goals that you might have for yourself. Or you could even use this to create a sense of a vision board. Now, with the vision board, of course, generally you're cutting out pictures or you're using some type of visual images for that. But I have found that just even like writing my goals out, I like that. It makes a really nice thing to open up to. And then that way you could take a look and you could categorize your goals. So let's say you want to do wellness here, you want to do work, you want to do personal hobbies, or any additional work that you might do, any of your relationships that you want to work on, things like that, your home. So there's definitely different ways that you can categorize each of these boxes. So now these are just some ideas of what you could do in these 2 pages here with these 12 boxes. I am going to be using this planner for content creating. It is a dashboard layout. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get into the specifics of how I'm going to be using the layout in today's video, but if you want to make sure that you see that or any of my future content, make sure you are subscribed and you hit the notification bell. That way you won't miss anything. But for today, I want to set up these 12 boxes, and I'm going to be using each of these boxes here for my affiliate information. So I do have different affiliates with different brands, and for each of those, I need to have a designated place to write down like my username, my password to get into the sites that I need to get like affiliate links, product links, just check my stats on what is going on for each of those affiliates. And I want to have that all in one place. So that is how I'm going to be using these boxes right here. Now, I do want to add a little bit of color to this because this particular planner is one planner that I don't use stickers. On the pages moving forward, it's pretty much just all like colored markers, highlighters, pens. The only time I really use stickers in here is like for these pages that I did create because it was a very simple layout. There were no colors on here and I wanted to add pops of colors onto this pages here. But I'm going to add colors onto these pages by using mild liner markers. All right, so we're going to start off by highlighting each of the heading spaces on each page here. All right, I have my mild liners on the side here, and I also have some notes that I put to the side to go ahead and remind me like what colors I want to use for each of the brands that I'm going to be putting in here. So you will see like all of the brands that I am an affiliate for, and I do have all of my affiliate links down below in the description, including my Erin Condren affiliate link. So if you are shopping, I greatly appreciate if you use any of my links down there. And thank you so much to those of you that have already used them because I know many of you have. And I'm very appreciative to you for that. So thank you so much for that. And thank you about thinking about using an affiliate link on your next purchase. Ones that I'm using are the brush mild liners, just simply because they have the nice wide brush tip here. And I think that this will work out really nicely because I want to kind of have the whole heading section just like shaded in. So I don't know if it's going to work with like one sweep or if I have to go back over it. Looks like I will have to go back over it here like that. But I like the way that that looks. That looks really nice. So I'm just going to kind of go along here and do each of these boxes. All right, so I went ahead and I filled these in. Now, initially I had a different order for these highlighters, but I switched it while I was in the middle of doing it because otherwise I was going to have like these two like too close to each other and I didn't really like the aesthetics of that. So I did switch those out. Now what I'm going to do is write in my affiliates here in each of the headings. And I wasn't quite sure if I wanted to use a black pen or if I wanted to use a colored gel pen. I think I'm going to use a black pen for this one. All right, so I went ahead and I wrote in all of my affiliates on here. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to write in each box a place to write the affiliate info because each brand has a particular site that I need to track my affiliate information from. So I'm going to write affiliate info. And then for each of those sites, I need an ID and then I need my password. All right, so I went ahead and I filled that in. And obviously, I have to fill in all of that information separately because, of course, that will be private. And then I will also write whatever notes that I might need to add for any of these right here. So any of the discount codes, if you're looking for any discounts, I do get a discount with Wrong Wrong, Live Love Posh, Jane's Agenda. So those codes will be down below next to the affiliate links. So if you are looking to purchase anything from those brands, you could save yourself a little bit of money. And now I am done with this page here. Now on this side, I really just kind of want to have it mirrored as far as the way that everything is color coded for the headings here. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do on this side. All right, so now that I have filled this in, what I'm going to put on these boxes are going to be some of the things that I use to create content, some of the programs that I use. So for instance, I do use Canva. So I'm going to have that in here. And then that way I can write out the same thing, like my username and password for Canva. And then I'm also going to write in here the cost. So that way I have like that information in one place. Then I'm going to do the same thing for InShots. And then I am not going to use these other boxes here, at least not for now, but if something comes up, then I actually have them already set up here. So I have my 12 boxes here all set up, and I love the way that it looks. I added some color to the page, and I decided just to use like black ink for all of the other things. And I just like the contrast of that. I think that that looks really, really nice. Now moving into the rest of the planner here, there's May, and then there is June in here for the monthlies. I included that in here for the planners, for the life planners, because they actually start in July. So here is the monthly for July, and then here is the area here for the dashboard for the monthly, and then for the layout is the dashboard layout itself. Now, what I plan to do with this and what I have been doing with this is using colorful gel pens. So I have my colorful gel pens here, and as you could see, I have everything color coded on these 12 pages. So that is the same way that I'm going to be using my gel pens to go ahead and color code all of the brands. So I'm going to create like a little key here on the side for myself. And I like these colorful gel pens. I will go ahead and put the link for these down below if you're interested in that. I also have the dual tip markers, but I've been using these colorful gel pens and I really do like them. So over here, I'm just going to put in all of my brands on this sidebar here. All right, so I have my little color code on the side here, and that's the same colors that I will be using for every month. It's just way easier for me to like keep track of everything, and I just love to color code things. It really does make it so much easier for me. When I look at my monthly, I can glance, I can see what's going on, and it really helps me like differentiate all of the different brands, the different like releases or any sales that are going on. Okay, so these next two pages, this is the dashboard for the monthly, and then this is the notes page for the monthly. Let's talk about this page here and how I like to set this one up. So I do like to match the colors with whatever color is happening in this month. So I'm going to be grabbing my dual tip markers here, and I'm going to grab this color because this is the one that matches with July. So I'm going to have to like switch things out a little bit here because this particular layout has changed, but I am going to be able to use it similar to how I was using it before the change. For this box, this is going to be releases. So I'm going to use my narrow tip here, and I'm going to write that in here. Okay, and then I am going to just write in like the month because it is for July. So any releases will be happening, of course, for this month here. And then I could just plug in the dates. And then right next to that, I can plug in like what brand is having releases on those particular dates. It's just like a nice place to have like an overview for that. This one right here, I'm going to write on here products because sometimes I do get product for the release, and every brand is a little bit different, but I want to keep track of like what I'm going to be getting so that way I can make sure that I get it. You know, if something has been shipped to me or if I purchased anything for the release, then that way I know that I could go ahead and look for it accordingly. So I will go ahead and write that in depending on whatever product I have coming my way. And then this right here, I'm going to use this for videos that I need to create. So I have to come up with a way to cover up the to-dos. I'm not quite sure how I want to do that. If I want to just use like a whiteout on here or maybe a sticker just to cover it up. There are some stickers on the back here. So let's go to the back and take a look here at what I might be able to do. So I could probably use really any of these stickers to cover that up. Let's see. I could use like one of these little label stickers. Let's grab one of those, or one of like these. That might be kind of fun. Let's see. I'm going to grab both of those and let's go back and see which one I like the idea of using. I think I'm liking this one. And I never like to write on the very first line. It just, to me, it seems too squished. So I will go ahead and we'll wipe that out and put videos in here. I think I'm going to use the flag. I think the flag is kind of cute, a little bit different. It's definitely going to be a smaller heading than these other ones, but we'll see if I like the way that this looks. If not, then I know that I could change it up. Yeah, it looks really like you really can't even see anything on there. I don't know if I like that. I think what I'm going to do is remove that. Because I don't really like that. So I could put like a sticker over that, like a white sticker if I wanted to. Or I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use a little of the whiteout on here. It's got some of the like adhesive. There we go. Yeah, just going to do that. I like that better. And I'm going to just draw a line in here. And actually I'm going to draw some lines here as well. I kind of like to have it a little bit more like separated. I'm going to use the thicker side here simply because I haven't really used that side yet. So, oh, I like that. It's nice and like bold. Okay. And then I'm going to add that right in here. Now I haven't even tried writing with this one. This is the medium tip. I'm going to do that for this. Let's see. See how I like it. Oh, it's actually really nice. It's not as like thick as I thought it would be. It's a little weird because I am writing over the whiteout, but I do like that. Okay, so that is it. I am all set up and ready to go in my planner for my social media planning. And I hope that you like this video and you got some tips, ideas for yourself on how to use the 12 box pages that are in the front here of the life planners. If you like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up. Please be sure to be subscribed and hit the notification bell. The next video that I'm going to do with this planner is I'm going to share with you how you can use the stickers in different layouts because Erin Condren has changed up some of their pages and they have also changed up their stickers. So the stickers are now designed to fit the layouts much better. So I want to go over that in some detail because I know a couple of people had asked if I could do that. I'd be happy to do that. So that will be a video that will be coming up along with how I'm going to use the dashboard layouts for content creating. So if you want to be sure to catch those videos, make sure you're subscribed and hit the notification bell. That way you'll get notified. Now, I am an affiliate of Erin Condren as well as these other brands. I will have my affiliate links down below. So if you are doing any shopping, greatly appreciate if you use my link to go ahead and shop. And thank you so much to those of you that have already used my links. And thank you for thinking about using them on your next purchase. If you watch this video all the way through till the end, leave me a pink hearts emoji. All right, thank you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.